Good day, everyone, and happy Thursday, June the 5th of 2025, coming to you from Ontario, Canada, the communist shithole of the world. One of them anyway, there's other ones, but this is definitely fighting for first place. This place is, wow. So, if the world hates you, remember that it hated me first. Most of you will remember that that is a thing Jesus said when he was here. It was indeed something he said. And they indeed hated him because look what they did to him. So I can relate to that statement very well because the world does indeed hate me. Even most of my viewers, I've discovered, hate me. This is why, people are watching, leaving nasty comments, refuse to hit the like button, and just are there to cause me a problem. Now, I don't care if you hit the like button. You can hit it. You can not hit it. Whatever. I'm not here making money, so I don't really care. But it is an indication. I make reasonable content for intellectual thinkers that want to address real problems in the world. But one of the reasons that people hate me is because I am a mirror. I've always been a mirror. That's one of my jobs here on Earth. If you spend any amount of time around me or with me or even just watching my content, you're going to discover pretty soon that I am a mirror and I'm making you look at yourself in various ways. Now, a lot of you out there are Christians, and a lot of you aren't. A lot of you are atheists. Some of you are nihilists. Some of you are transhumanists, I suppose. That's another ball game altogether. That's really crazy stuff. Merge man and machine and whatever, make this new species. That's pretty wild. Can't see that going well. But Jesus warned us, when the world hates you, or if the world hates you, remember it hated me first. Jesus was also a mirror, made people look at themselves, made people realize, and I'm not comparing myself to Jesus, I'm just saying, this is one of the things that the hatred for him came from. He forced people to look at things they didn't want to look at. And that's what a lot of Christians do. It's unintentional most of the time. But I'm also, along with a lot of other Christians, able to say these things about myself. These things that people don't want to face or don't want to look at. I'm a mirror because I'm also able to go, I'm an imperfect human and I do a lot of this bad stuff as well. But this is one of the reasons people will hate us so badly. The world is evil, really. It's not a kind, forgiving, nurturing kind of environment for anyone to be in. Planet Earth is evil. Not the actual planet, but the basic way the world is evil. And Jesus taught us that we are not of this world. We are from God. And I think what he meant was that it's basically another species, another lineage from the evil one. That's what's of this world. But we are not We're in this world, we're here, but we're not of it. John 15:18 is where he said, if the world hates you, remember it hated me first. That's one of the most profound statements he ever made, and one of the most important to remember, because if you're a Christian, you're a follower of Jesus, you understand that he is the way, the truth, and the life, and the only way there is to the Father. If you understand all that, the world's going to hate you. The world is going to hate you. And if you understand all that, you too will be a mirror. So I talk about a lot of things that people don't want to hear because they watch the video and all of a sudden they're looking internally. They're, is that me? They don't want to admit it, but everything I just said in the video would be totally applicable to them, and they're like, oh, didn't really need to face that. I was walking around in a comfortable daze, and I didn't have to face that, and that was a lot more, that was a lot easier. Don't stop being a mirror. That's what the Lord wants you to do. Doesn't mean you're perfect and everybody else that's looking in the mirror are the bad ones. It just means that you're mature and evolved enough to provide that mirror so they can also look at themselves. That's one of the biggest reasons people will hate us. Soon as you mention that you're a follower of Jesus in any room, let's say there's 20 people in the room, you declare you're a Christian and all 20 people hear you, probably 13, 14 of them are going to hate you instantly. Instantly. And they won't hate you a little bit. They'll hate you a lot. They'll hate you so much. Some of them will be fantasizing about killing you. Some of them will be fantasizing about torturing you. Some of them will be planning how they're going to attack you. Totally true. Look what they did to Jesus. Look at the barbaric actions. Take somebody, put big spikes through their body, nail them to wood, and let them die slowly. I mean, is there any more vicious thing you can do? There isn't. There isn't. That's how bad he upset them. That's how much of a mirror he was, holding it up to them. Here, look at yourself. Look at yourself. People don't like to look at themselves, sorry. They certainly don't. They prefer walking around in a comfortable daze, I'll call it. In denial, totally in denial. Everyone else the problem. I'm perfect, right? That's how they feel. Everyone else the problem. If everyone was just like me, everything would be good. And then someone like myself or another person like me, which there's lots of us, we hold up a mirror. We are a mirror. I will talk about the most undesirable things that people do not want to hear. My last video was about how AI is making us dumber. The people that watch that video, a lot of them, I talked about how they can't spell or use proper grammar anymore because they've gotten lazy and let technology take care of it, and now they're becoming idiots. Well, people will watch that and they'll go, that asshole, because they are becoming idiots and they know it. And I just forced them to take a look at that. So they're not interested in knowing that. They prefer the ignorance they had about themselves before that. Now, this is not the only thing that Jesus was saying when he said that. If they hate you, remember they hated me first. Just the fact that you follow him and you're connected to the divine, to the Father, to heaven, to what is holy, they'll hate you just because of that, because they are not. They have given their allegiance to the evil one and all the other evil ones. There's a whole bunch of them. It's one at the top, but he has a whole lot of minions. And they're all dirty, evil creatures. Every last one of them. And anything that threatens that, especially a follower of Jesus, is so much more powerful than any of them are. We've been given the authority of Christ as followers of him. And they're terrified. They're terrified of us. So they should be. Not us. They should be terrified of who we're connected to. And they are. They totally are. The hate I'm going to get for this video here, after this has been up a few days, I'm sure, read the comments, and you'll see the hatred I'm going to get for this one. If they hate you, remember, they hated me first. That's the most important thing he ever warned us of. And it's very important to remember, it's not genuine, legitimate hatred. It's just irrational, evil sentiment. Because mostly, being a follower of Christ makes you a big, full-length mirror that people can have a good look at themselves. And they sure don't like doing that.